It's time for another TEMU haul, but this time we're doing things a little bit differently. Hey Yarny peeps, my name's Sarah, aka Crochet, and today I have a TEMU haul for you, but this time I have split this haul into 3 categories. Yes, we have things for Amigurumi, category number 1, yarn, category number 2, and category number 3, hooks. Last TEMU's video got a lot of hate. I completely get if you don't want to shop at TEMU, that is completely 100% your choice. I'm not here to delve into the ethics of TEMU. I just want to test out what they have on offer. I just want to put a quick disclaimer in. I have tried to buy tools. I haven't bought anything crochet. I haven't bought any crochet kits. I haven't bought anything where TEMU could have ripped anyone off in any way. I have just bought tools of the trade. Even then, someone's going to come at me telling me how I shouldn't be buying from here. Quite frankly, this isn't that kind of channel. If you don't like it, click off now, please. But I don't want to get into any politics with anyone. I understand one of two things. There are a lot of people out there that cannot afford to shop in the same way that other people can. And because of this, those people want to see what's out there before they buy anything and spend their money. That is what this video is about. Let's get into our first category. Our first category is supplies for Amigurumi. Now, this one excited me a lot because there are so many new things out there for Amigurumi makers and designers right now that I just wanted to buy everything, but I couldn't. I had to set a limit because I didn't want to go overboard. But some of the things I bought are a little bit oddball. The first thing I am going to show you is not an oddball, but maybe a little bit of nightmare fuel. It's these safety eyes. Now, these safety eyes are a little bit different in the respect that they have eyelashes. This video was compiled by myself and my teenage daughter. She sent me a load of things that she thought I should buy to try. Eyes were one of them. I'm just going to let you make up your own mind. What do we think about this? Oh, it's just a little bit freaky to me. I don't know if I can get on board with it. They did also come with colours. I just don't know if I can get on board with it. I'll show you a bit of the colour as well. I don't know. It's just a bit freaky. So I've made up an Amigurumi with them. Specifically at her request, she kind of hijacked an Amigurumi that I was making for YouTube. So stay tuned for that. I will insert a picture of it here with its eyes in full glory. It's also got the next thing on that I'm going to show you as well. I just think it's a little bit of nightmare fuel. I don't know why I just can't get on board with these eyes. But it was her request, and who am I to deny her? So that is our first supply. Okay, our next Amigurumi supply is little noses. To admit, I have never put safety noses onto any of my designs. I don't know why, I just haven't ever felt the need in that design space for them. I've either embroidered them or just left them without. I thought I'd give these a whirl, just partly because I've never used them, but also to see if they're any good for any of you guys that do use them. And I have to say, these that I got, there are, I don't know how many there are in a pack. I'll link all the listings down below. I'll put all of the things up here so that you can see them as we go along and the prices and things. But these are the little safety noses and they are adorable. Can we get it? Yeah. They're heart-shaped, so super adorable. They are, they've got little fluffy bits on them as well. Which again, well, are they I don't know, they're soft. It makes them adorable. I just really love them. They are in the bigger size because I'm starting to work a little bit more with bigger yarns, giving some chenille a whirl, because that seems to be the thing that everybody's doing at the minute. So I absolutely adore these. Again, I'll insert that Nightmare Fuel picture of the animal that I'm making with these and those Nightmare Fuel eyes. Continuing with our Amigurumi theme, we have something for display. So I know there will be a lot of people out there that make Amigurumi that's for display, not for play. I made that rhyme, aren't I good? So I picked up these display sort of stands right here. And all you do is you pop your amigurumi on like that and it just gives you a nice little stand, which I thought was really, really cute and a great way for you to display your amigurumi. So all you do is you take your 2 pins, you pop them into your base here, and then you have this base. Can we see this? Yes, we can. And then you just pop your amigurumi on top. Just be really careful, these are a little bit sharp. And then you get the stand like so, and it's just a nice way to display your amigurumi. Saw them, picked them up, glad that I did. It's going to be a nice way to display my amigurumi and definitely something that I'll buy again in the future. Next amigurumi thing is, well, the next 2 things were a little bit of a wild card if I'm really honest. I bought one of these. It makes my, I just want to do all the claps and stims. So I'm just going to show you. I bought one of these. Look at it go! And the reason, it's still going, that I bought one, quiet now. The reason that I bought one is because I want to make something to go on the top here. I don't know what yet, so put your suggestions in the comments. What little critter shall we have walking along? I just thought it was really fun. And a fun design as well. I'm going to design something fun for it that can go tootling along your desk, and yeah, it'll be really fun. So I'm glad I bought that. The next thing is also another little fun sort of thing for amigurumi, and it is these. So these springs, so basically what you do with them is you have something on the top here, and then they just spring around. And they also come with as well sort of these little, I don't know if they're to stick things on the top or not, but I would probably put them on to stick them on your desk. So I thought they were really fun and another great idea for amigurumi. I missed a category out at the beginning because we also have a scissors or snips category, and that is the next category that we will be doing. I bought 3 pairs of snips. 2 of them are completely pants and 1 of them is absolutely brilliant and are my favourite pair of snips I've bought so far, apart from my multicoloured ones for obvious reasons. So the first pair are this cap pair that I bought. I bought these, I'm not going to lie, just because they're a gimmick and they're in the shape of a cat paw. And super glad I did because they don't work. Let's grab them out of their packaging. Literally just come in a packet like this, and then you pull them out and they turn into snips like this. So just your average sort of snips, and then they don't work. So I tried to snip some DK yarn and they are pants. I have inserted the footage here. So am I a little bit gutted? Yes. Am I a little bit expecting they weren't going to work? Yes. Are they just going to be used for aesthetic purposes? Yes. They might work on paper, I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend them unless you just want something for like flat lay shots. Then this is really cute. My next equally pants pair of scissors are these. Why did I get them? Because they're tiny and in a tiny little case. Do I regret buying them? Yes. Did I think they were too good to be true? Yes, I do. They are, they're freaking adorable. Look at them. But they don't work. They'd be great for on a plane if they worked, but they don't. So yeah, they are the world's tiniest snips. They might snip embroidery thread. I don't know. Oh, they do snip this metallic thread that's coming up. So they might snip just thread for sewing. If you have them and you know that, let me know in the comments. I haven't got any sewing thread to try it with, but I can tell you for a fact they do not snip acrylic yarn. Another pointless buy, but this is why I do these videos, so you don't get pulled into the trap of buying things that don't work from TEMU. And finally, in our snip section, we have these little bad boys. Now these are foldable scissors. I will measure the blades so that we can see if you can take them on a plane or not, because I'm not sure. But basically what you do with these, you pull, push, and they turn into scissors. And can you hear that? Like, can we hear that sound? They actually sound like scissors. And they work! Oh! Such a delight. They actually work first go, no like double snipping or anything. They actually work. I'm really impressed with these because these were the ones out of all of them where I was kind of like, they're folding scissors, they're going to be rubbish. But they're not. They're actually really good. And all you do then is you push them back like that, push them in, and then they're good to go. Like, I just love them. I love them. So they are not going to go back in the bag over there, which is where most of the other stuff's gone. They are going to go firmly in my hook case and be used on a daily basis. Next we have hooks. Now I have bought 2 sets of hooks. The first set are a little bit of an oddball because they're a little bit of an oddball because I bought them because they're novelty, and I know that's why I shouldn't be allowed to have a card, honestly. But I also thought they'd make a really good gift. So I bought these hooks, and I'm hoping you can see that they've got on the top, you know them pens that you can put your charms and stuff on? They've got them on the top, and they're a 3mm, but you could get them in all different sizes. They are just a bog standard crochet hook, but I also thought they'd be great for businesses if you want to add personalized hooks to your business, or if you want to upgrade your crochet kit or things like that, then they would be great for that. So I bought these because I have some silicone beads left, and I'm going to see what they feel like and what they work up like when they've got the beads on and things. Just give them a whirl. So if you would like to see custom hooks come to the shop, let me know. If not, that's absolutely fine. I'll just make them for gifts for people, or for giveaways and things like that. So that is the reason that I bought those, a set of 5. As always, the prices will be up on the side. And then I bought these. Now, if you know crochet hooks, you'll know that these look similar to a more upmarket kind of purchase. And I have to say, I love these crochet hooks. So this is what the set looks like. They're pink, of course. I couldn't not get them in pink. The case is a little bit battered. It's just from shipping, so you can see that it's a little bit battered, which isn't a big deal because it's still functional. And you get every size from a 2.5 all the way through to a 6mm. I have worked with these hooks before. I love them. I love the feel of them. I think that they are adorable looking. They have a nice sort of angled end on them. They're not a massively expensive hook. They might not last a while, but for the price and to make this craft accessible, I sort of like, why not? I think they feel nice when you're working with them. I love them. A nice set of hooks there. I will stand by loving them because they just feel nice. And if it's something that I can get on a budget that isn't going to kill my hand when I work with them, then I'm all for that. So don't be afraid to buy something on a budget because someone else said you shouldn't. Because if you ain't getting hand pain because you bought them on a budget, then it's a win from me. And finally, we have our yarns. Now I got 4 yarns, 4 types of yarns, as you will. And now the first type I got is hand-dyed yarn. So this is what we're working with. There were a lot of different colours. On the packet, it says it's 95 or 90% merino and 10% polyester. Do I think that this is wool? I don't. I'm not going to lie, I don't think it will be, but you might know better than I do. It's got that fluffy texture to the fibre. Acrylic yarn has that and it's plastic, so who knows. I haven't used it yet. It does feel soft. Each individual strand does feel soft, but it could have been treated with something. It looks hand-dyed. Colours aren't massively saturated. I will be interested to see what this works out like. It's giving me sort of like sea vibes. I'm thinking some sort of sea animal. Let me know in the comments what you would make with this, but I am giving something sea related and we will see how it works up. Our second yarn is this one, and it just says on it magic colour. It's sort of a green, pink and yellow colourway, like so. It's self-striping. There are no other details on it apart from it's 100% acrylic. Again, I bought this one because I love self-striping colourful yarn. I wanted to see what it worked up like. I have to admit that when I was ordering these yarns off Temu, there was only one, which is coming up, that I was sort of like, I definitely know what I'm going to make with that. The rest of them were just sort of like, I'm going to buy that and figure it out. But then that is how I work. I see a yarn and I have inspiration based on that. So I know a lot of people will say that that's the wrong way of doing it, but that's the way I do it. That is our self-striping yarn. Our next yarn is kind of not a yarn, but it was in the yarn section, and it's this. It is this metallic thread type yarn. I mean, I love this. It's really, really pretty. And a really big spool as well. I plan to thread this. I have some finer yarns that I want to work in Amigurumi with. I plan to thread this in with it. You could, just popped into my head, spin this with some different fibres to get that metallic sheen, or you could just use 2 strands at a time, which is what I'm going to do. That is the reason that I bought this. I instantly saw it and thought, I'm going to make some shiny amis with that. And of course it's pink, so it fits the vibe. I tell you what I'm going to make with it, you're going to be like, oh, what a cliche. So I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to let you wait for it instead. And finally, we have this rainbow yarn, which again is fully on brand. And the reason that I got this is because it is the super easy peasy yarn that the Woobles sort of say is they invented it, but it's just t-shirt yarn. That's why I got it, because it's that type of yarn and I know instantly what I'm going to make with it. I work up a series of little critters. Did I tell you what I'm going to make with it? Or should I just be the person that leaves you hanging? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I know what I'm going to make with it. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. And it will also be on another video because I am planning on doing a video patterns that I need to finish. So this will be a feature in that video. So chuck a subscribe on to see all the forthcoming yarny and crochet content. The other thing that I liked about this yarn is the listing said 2 balls of yarn, and it actually came with 2 balls of yarn, a crochet hook to get you started, some stitch markers, tapestry needles and pins as well, which I actually thought for the price that could literally get you started on crochet. So yeah, it's a good buy. It is a good buy. And that, my yarny peeps, is everything that I bought from Temu this time. Let me know in the comments what was your favourite. Let me know in the comments if there is anything you have your eye on but you're just not sure if you want to get it, because we've all seen those Temu what I ordered versus what I got videos, and unfortunately we've had a couple of those surprises in this video as well. Please chuck a like and subscribe on this video if you are all about crochet, yarn or anything yarny related. New videos go up every Sunday and Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.